They come in playing pretty good football. Winners are 4 of their last. First carry for James Conner. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Conner looking for space. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On third down, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Allen to throw once more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DK Metcalf.
Ready? And logo.
It's Conner as they stay on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will have a touchdown.
Here we go. 8-3. 56.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
I'm going back to you. Check 99. Check 99.
On second down, it's Connor. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Finding Knox there, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They start the drive with Connor, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Throwing right, and that's complete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Connor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in the halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They begin the drive with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now on first down carry, it's Williams. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw, it's Allen. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
You know, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's Here's Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson.
Good job, baby.
8-3.
56. Me and you all day.
They start with a give to counter. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line.
I got you. I got you.
5.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Allen going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They start the second half here with Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Come.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And now it's second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Pull it together.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Mike spoke, focus, defense, focus. 44, 44. 44. Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Right here. We got to step it up.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. The drive will start with Connor. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, Connor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
That's right, baby.
Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Williams loses the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Finally a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
15-1.
Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Connor. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line. They'll run on first down. Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Allen. Buying time. And this will be a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his...
Come on, set. And 2 stop.
Like it. Here we go.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw. Lawrence throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able.
44 is the money. Half 10. It's our field. It's our field.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4. Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help